See guys, so just quickly, I'm doing something over here to just show you guys very quickly that just analyzing my life over here. So I want to show you quickly that I'm just in a hospital at the moment, and I'm in a hospital at the moment where it's just a hospital next to Liverpool over here, and I'm here just recording a document. So I want to show you guys really quickly that I'm never meant to be recording myself and my voice right now. But since I'm recording my voice, I want you to understand that everything's good with me. And I'm really understanding that it's been around 5 weeks since I've done an audio program. But guess what? I'm trying to test something out. I'm trying to see that I have to go and read you a statement into words. And it's going to be like that. It's going to be something much greater for myself. I want you to understand something. That if you want to have even a better time for yourself, go and make an audio program around something that you wrote down. So I wrote down 180 pages of actual scripts on paper. Do you hear the paper? So over here it says, I see so now. I need to see to make money so that leads to do a month. So just hold on. I want to show you something. Do you see how I was reading of the script into audio program? So this is our script over here. I have a script over here. And instead of me going out and giving somebody $1,000 of money so that they can transcribe this into an ebook, I'll give it to you in an audiobook right now. I give it to you in audio right now. So what I want to share with you right now is Jesus Christ is excellent. I mean, this is the best way to transcribe the Bible as well, Jesus Christ, into audio fashion. And that's something I can do right now as well. And I can read the whole Bible to you and why I believe, why I do. And it's a whole kind of thing. I can transcribe it into an audio program. And then we can go and do much better from that point. So what I want to do is I want to share my picture with you that I have a nice and beautiful life ahead of me where I just save an extra $1,000 of money right now. And let's just say it's $1,000 I save over here. $1,000, say transcribing. Say equals transcribing. And what I'm doing right now is I'm currently in a hospital and I'm never meant to be recording audio program, but because I'm recording audio program, I've already learned something. I've already learned something about transcribing everything into audio fashion. So all of my actual, let's say, documents I ever wrote, I can go back into it and I can put it into an audio program. I can put everything into an audio program. And then that audio program goes into an audiobook fashion. And I can go read all my quotes out to you via audio program. And that way, everything goes into an audiobook. And I realize now Jesus Christ says, excellent. So I speak with Jesus Christ on a daily basis, guys. And now I want you to understand straight away, I have a beautiful picture of Jesus Christ all the time. And I never hate you, I never hate anybody. But I'm here disguising myself and my pictures of what I'm doing. So I have some time over here to be understanding that if a nurse comes into my room over here, that they can never hear me because I'm by myself at the moment. And I'm never meant to be really recording audio programs right here. So they never allow me to record audio programs. So what I want to do is I want to congratulate myself because I have a way to show you guys a way for me to do my audio programs. And they're giving me 2 hours at the moment every single day to record audio programs, but they're really just giving me my phone to go on YouTube, to go and do something on YouTube. So what I want to do is I never want to be writing anything down into my phone. I want to be doing it via audio programs as much as I can. And now why is that? Because I can transcribe a whole piece of paper. I have over here 6 pages. I have 6 pages of documents I can write into you right now. I can just start reading it right now. And then once I start reading it and I read the whole script of what I said, it goes into an audio program. And That way you have to understand that here there's 30 lines of writing on a piece of paper via pen to paper, and pen to paper goes into audio program. So what I need to show you is an example of this. I see, so now I want you to understand, I have a pen right now and I'm using a pen to document, to see where to read from. And I'm using a pen to go over the sentence of what I'm reading so I can see where I'm up to. I see, so now I need to see to make money, so that leads to a month in hospital. I see she gets better treatment. I wrote this not long ago. I wrote this just recently. I see, so now I see how I take care of my mum so I do better. I see so much more. I see she can do better for herself, regardless. I'm talking about my mother here, that she can do better regardless. I see she be at home and I go that way also. I see, so she's at home and I'll be at home also. I see mum is a lifesaver. I wrote that recently. So I'm just going over my writing. So once it's a audiobook for you to realize what I'm doing. And once you hear it, then you understand straight away going over my script. But what do I do with the script once I read it all to you? I throw it away. I throw away the script, but it saves me $1,000. I mean, it saves me $1,000 of working and 80 hours of work as well. So I'll just write down 80 hours of work. So 8 hours work. I save 80 hours work because I'm reading out the script to you right here. And that's it, yeah. I mean, that's a beautiful thing. So let's have a look. I see how I need to see she is boss, is my mother. I see how I need to grow better. I need to grow better. I see, so now I grow better, so now I need to find I do better. I want you to understand straight away that how I'm reading the script over here is how I actually am in my life. But it's very important for me to read this right now so I can go and be ahead of the game. So as soon as a nurse may come into my room, I'll just be quiet. So just understand I'm recording an audio program and they never allow me to do this at hospitals. So what I want to do is just keep going. I have another hour here. And I just keep going for this time. I see. So now, since I am not angry, I get it better. But drug addicts get angry. I see to do better. I see so my life is better with mum. I'm talking about my mum and how my mum's life is much better. In terms of being with my mum is much better than being with my dad. And why is that? I see now, that's the thing. I can show you something that this kind of phase where I'm going is a new road in the long term. And the path with my mum is much better than my dad's life because my mum's going to live longer than my dad. And that's why. I see, so to do better, I see to do what mum wants of I see, so now I need to do that. I'm talking here about how I need to do what my mum does. And the reason is I'm helping myself. I see, so now I do all better. I see, so I see to find it all better. I see to document my life down to get ahead of the crowd. I see. I always start my sentences with I see or I understand, I can, I do, I feel, I love, I am. I always start the sentence with I first. I see, so now I need to see how to do greater. So I find I see to grow up more with words. I see to lift, so now I need to grow. I see to grow. I see so now I seek to coexist better. I have to coexist better. I see to use it all better. So now I see my half sister needs to live in a nursery home around half her life. I mean, did you hear that, guys? I mean, my sister, in terms of my half sister, has to live in a nursery home half her life. And around half her life she has to live in a nursery home because she has dementia. And she has some kind of dementia. And guess what? I mean, it's never really a dementia, but she has ADHD. And it's never really ADHD either. But she's someone who lacks words. And she has a difficult time communicating to you. And that's why. I see to walk it through words. I see now. I see so now I see to say more so. I seek to say there is more you want to say. I see how I need to grow apart from the crowd I grew up with as they jealous of I, and have to go to nursery homes when they more in age. I see, so I'm talking about how the Serbian people around town over here have to go into nursery homes later on in life, and how I understand they're jealous of I. I see, so I'm just dedicating myself to read all of my scripts over here so I can show you my life, because I have to write it down first and then I can rewrite it into an audio program for you so you can understand what I mean. I see, but also because they never give of I for I. I see, so you must understand that people of the past in your life and everyone in your life right now is never trying to do your life for you. Understand? And that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying that. I see all give for you, but never. I see all give for you by never killing you. I mean that people are never trying to kill you, but they're trying to help you in some extent, but they're also never trying to walk your steps. I mean, understand? And that's what I'm saying. I see some of them need nursery homes. I'm talking about some people need nursery homes or nursing stations where I am, like ICU. And ICU is like an intensive care unit where people go to have a nurse, and later in stage, in terms of life, in terms of the moment right now, people get very, let's say, old. And since they get very old, I like to say that they get very young, but they get physically weak and they're unable to move, and they need to be in ICU. And ICU is an intensive care unit where sick people go, and they're never sick. These people are never sick, but life deals them to be sick, because life says, hey, are you able to move? And the guy says, or the woman says no. So they consider that person sick. I mean, that person's never sick. I mean, that's just life. I mean, you must understand that in life, eventually, you guys are going to have a difficult time moving around. Eventually. So what you need to do is eventually realize that everybody has to go to ICU. I mean, everybody has to be in intensive care units or ICU with nurses and hospitals eventually in your life. Because you may have 200 years of age, and you may be hardly even barely able to move anymore. So they have to feed you, and they have to change you, and they have to clothe you. And that's what dying is. And dying is when you close your eyes and that's all you're able to do. And I realize all you're able to do is close your eyes. And sometimes it gets to the point where you're unable even to open your eyes anymore. Do you understand? So that's why, because the physical aspects is dragging you down. So you have to understand, eventually people have to go to ICU, is all I'm saying here. So I'm reading everything into an audiobook program because it's nice and clean, isn't it? It's nice and clean when you never have to read physically the words, but I can just read it out to you. I can read it to you. You can just listen to the words and it's clean. You never have to read physically like this, like I have to. But they never gave me my phone for 5 weeks, man. For 5 weeks, I went without a phone and I had to write something down. This is just the first page. I have over 190 pages. But that's why I'm going to sit down and read it with you, man. I see man and sister. So you guys are my brothers and sisters, yeah. I see. Anyway, so let's have a look over here. I see some have to go to nursery homes. I see, luckily, I have myself anyway. I see now I need to go and grow younger always, but I see over here, I see now I need to grow younger, but I see how fast my life is going, and I'm doing better as I am talking. I see how I see my mum provides. So now I need to talk it out with her more so. What does she provide? She provides accommodation. She provides me money. She provides me freedom. I can say mum and dad provide me freedom. And they give me freedom to some extent for free to live life. Yes, when kids grow up and when you're growing up, you look at life and you say, hey, look at life. These people are struggling. Why are they struggling so much? I love life. Or should we all go through life saying that? We all go saying, why do these people struggle so much? I want to change the world to do better. Yeah. It's because other people are trying to drag us down. I would say it's because other people are trying to make us slaves. That family over there has to go work 9 to 5. But we never have to. Why is that? Because we have freedom and they never have freedom. How do we get freedom? We get freedom through our parents. But they have no parents. They have no parents. You understand? That's how it is. But you must understand, other people never have to work another 5 job in their life. See, other people have to, and other people work another 5 job and then suddenly they never have to work again. Because they're learning and growing and they're doing something to help their life succeed. So I'm here, I'm understanding my 11:50 time over here. So just do this page over here and then I can go and just let it be. Just keep going. But the nurse wants the phone back. I see that nurse may want the phone back, but guess what? I have another hour anyway. I already have the doctors who told me I can have my phone today for 2 hours. And then she says, oh, but return the phone after 1 hour so she can check with the doctors. I say, yeah. I'll return the phone after 2 hours for you because the doctor told me already. I say, yeah, exactly. So I wanted to do this anyway. I see my mum provides. So now I need to talk it out with her more. So I have to talk it out with her so I can get freedom. I have to talk with her so I can get freedom, yeah. I say, am I using my mum? I say, now guess what? I mean, she wants me around. I mean, my mum wants me to be with her. So I'm never truly trying to use her, but I understand that she can give me freedom. But I can give myself freedom too. I never have to work a day in my life. Either. Even now, I never have to work a day in my life, even with mum and dad around me. Because is it really work for me? Or is 9 to 5 really work for me? Or it's never worked for me? Or it's just living life? Or if you're living life to the fullest already, and if you're living life, then guess what? I mean, go and work the 9 to 5. But never consider that the work. I mean, never consider work. I mean, what? I mean, you want to create a legacy in other people? Then go and do more words than other people, and that's it. I mean, nobody's stopping you. I mean, nobody's trying to stop you in life. I mean, understand? I mean, you're just going to make your life much better, and that's it. I mean, are you able, in any moment of your life, to make your life much better? I promise you, yes. I promise you, that's it. I promise you, stick to that. And who gives a fuck about legacy when you're making your life better? I mean, who gives a fuck if you're going to have a Jesus Christ legacy or never have a Jesus Christ legacy when you're doing better, regardless? I mean, you're still doing better, yeah? I mean, Jesus Christ rather you do better in life than have a great legacy. I promise you. I promise you. I'd say George Floyd has a great legacy. And who is he? I mean, George Floyd is somebody who went into a supermarket and 3 police officers shot him down. And, they killed him over a $20 bill. And it's never a $20 bill, but they killed him over $20. I mean, what for? I mean, he has a great legacy now. Russia, George Floyd has a great legacy now. I see, but does he have a better life? See, that's the thing. See, that's the thing about that. See, he has a great legacy though. I can tell you that. I see, but guess what? I mean, does Jesus Christ have a better life? Or she? Or she? Everybody has a better life because we have Jesus Christ. But the thing is, make your life better rather than making it a great legacy. Or if you can make a great life better, then you have a great legacy anyway. I would say Avicii dies around 28 years of age. But isn't it better to die around 55? I see, so what does he have to do to make himself die at 25 in terms of die at 55 rather than 28? Probably he just has to make his life better. I mean, he has a great legacy though. I mean, Avicii has a great legacy at 28. But he could have been living up to 100 years of age. I mean, you understand? I'm privileged to live longer than him at the moment, which means I'm living life better than him, even though he has a greater legacy. I mean, at the moment. I mean, more people have heard about Avicii right now than they. But over the long term, I promise you, the case is I have a greater legacy than everybody. I always say that for myself. I have a greater legacy than everybody long term, because that's my goal. I see, and that's what your goal must be. And you must say, I have a greater legacy than everybody else, because that way you feel much more. And that's how I feel. I see, so now I'm transcribing my words over here so you can understand that. But then I'm talking along the way. I'm talking something different. I'm giving you stories. I see how I need to do I. So now I need to grow I. So now I find I growing younger. I'm always growing younger, guys. I'm never growing older. I understand because I feel greater. I see how you need to see Jesus Christ never did chase the disciples who betrayed Jesus Christ, as Jesus Christ too productive, and that is good. See, so Jesus Christ never did chase the people who betrayed Jesus Christ. So make sure you understand to never chase people who betray you. I mean, never chase them either. And that's what I'm saying. I see now I need to find I. I see if you too busy listening to other people's stories and watching others, you then have no chance to give your story. I mean, do you guys hear that? I mean, if you're too busy listening to other people, and never listening to other people, but if you're just too busy watching other people more than you, then how are you going to give your story? So if you're watching me all your life more than yourself, then how do you expect to have a great story for yourself? I mean, you guys have to be in a position to grow your own story much more than listening to me. I mean, you have to be able to be in a position where you can talk more words than what I'm talking to you with words. I see, so you've been listening to this for how long? I mean, you could have been doing your own audio program instead. I mean, they said, I promise you, yeah, but I'm giving you ideas anyway. I'm giving you ideas and feel free. I mean, feel free to listen to me all your life. But I'd rather you go listen to yourself more. I'd rather you listen to Jesus Christ and yourself more than me. But listen to me. You guys have to understand it's so important. I say it's so important that you understand that I'm very vital to your life as well, because I can teach you something about life as well. So all I'm saying is go and understand how to grow yourself in your words. I mean, grow your words. I mean, go and do your own audio programs. Much more is all I'm saying. And give people more silence, because that way you're going to go and live a better life. I mean, that was just a nurse. I mean, a nurse came in. So I have to be quiet. So let's have a look over here. That as I'm talking to you, I'm learning something along the lines that this is much better for me to do it in an audio program for you than for me to waste $1,000. I never want to waste $1,000. I keep $1,000, and this is all ready for you already. And all you have to understand is you're listening to it via audio programs. And all you do is write down everything on paper, and pen and paper, and do it in an audio program. And that's it. I'm going to do the whole Bible of Jesus Christ in an audio program. But there is already somebody who's done it. But never the way I've done it. I understand this Bible over here. I can go and read it out to you, page to page. I can read the Bible of Jesus Christ page to page. And page to page, I can show you exactly what I mean about it. But I'm doing that already in different formats. I see now anyway. I have to do that anyway. And guess what? or actually it's more how I start with I first, and that's it, and end with I. I see, so now, where am I up to? I see it's more how I call him now, and I need to see better. I see how to just deliver content. I see to say I have more on my hands. I see never touch blood to blood as you get AIDS and HIV this way. I mean, do you guys understand what HIV and AIDS is? I mean, if you go and cut yourself, for example, just never cut yourself. But remember, people who cut themselves, who bleed, and who touch other people's blood with their blood are able to get AIDS and HIV, and that's a disease. So be careful, please. Because rarely do you see in movies people touching blood to blood, but people who touch blood to blood almost always get AIDS and HIV. And I've seen that in pornography where people, like, somebody has a penis in a vagina and it's all bleeding, and they're having sex and it's all bleeding. Ugh. That's how I feel. That's really, really AIDS and HIV, guys, and just realize, never go that way. And always wear a condom, even if it's your wife. If it's your wife or husband, where you're having sex with your wife or husband, wear a condom if you're going to have sex together, because your wife may bleed because she has periods, and if that period blood touches your penis and goes inside your penis, then she can give you some kind of disease, regardless. So be careful. I see. So now, I need to see how to do better, so I'll do greater. I see they can never force upon I the Seroquel meds. I see, so at the moment they give me Seroquel medication. And Seroquel medication is something that puts you to sleep. And anything that puts you to sleep today is medication or tranquilizers. So they give me tranquilizers to put me to sleep. They give me 200 milligrams at the moment. And they said they're giving me 200 milligrams, but yesterday they gave me 100 milligrams. And today they said they want to give me another 100 milligrams, which is 200 milligrams today. I realize what's important for me now is that you understand I'm currently taking Epilin. I'm doing around 1500 milligrams of Epilin, which is 1.5 grams of Epilin, and 200 mils of Seroquel, and also paliperidone, which I'm taking around 100 mils per month of paliperidone. So just understand that what's important for you guys to understand is medication goes together as well sometimes. So they're giving me these medications together. So realize that it's because they're calling me a schizophrenic. They're calling me schizophrenic, but do you regard me as a schizophrenic, guys? I'm never schizophrenic. But they're doctors, and the doctors never have a clue about what they're doing and what they're saying about treatment of schizophrenia and bipolar these days. So realize that they're keeping me prisoner over here, and they're keeping me against my will over here. Do you understand? So what I have to do is, when they ask me, and if they ask me what have I been doing on my phone, I just say I've been watching Gerald Celente on YouTube, and that's it. I never told them that I've been doing this with you, because otherwise they're never going to give me my phone. So just realize that once you speak out the truth, then the truth shall set you free. But realize also that people hate the truth, and they hate you when you speak the truth. And that's what I'm saying. They killed Jesus Christ for speaking the truth. They also want to take away my phone. They may want to take away my phone, and now listen to me. They do. I realize they may want to. I just say they may want to take away my phone, because that's where they are. You understand? And you must understand I realized that what's important is realize that nobody's taken away my phone because I told them something else. I told them like little white lies, but it's like a lie. I mean, it's like a little white lie. But guess what? I was just recently listening to Jerusalem, so I'm speaking the truth, but I'm speaking something else other than what they want. I see now what they want is to take away my phone completely from me. Because they say, hey, never do audio programs and never do video programs. So if I tell them that I'm doing audio programs now, I mean, guess what? I mean, they say, we told you never to do that. I say, yes, I told them the truth, yeah. But then now they're taking away my phone. I mean, you understand? So nobody's taking away my phone, but it's like they want people to hide the truth. I mean, they want people to hide the truth. You get it? Because if I told them the truth, really, about what I'm really doing with my phone, then they never allow me to have my phone. But if I tell them little white lies, which is also the truth, but something other than something that may drag away my phone from me, then I get to keep my phone. I mean, in a sense, so they're blasphemy. And now, they never really blasphemy, but they want to destroy you in a way that they want to grab your phone and take it away from you. But nobody wants to destroy you, and nobody wants to take away your phone from you. But I'm just contradictory right here. You guys must understand this. I'm trying to help you. That you must understand that since I'm saying something over here, and since I'm helping you, that if I tell them what I'm really doing with my phone, they'll take it away from me. Varshy, do you understand? Varshy, it's so simple, yeah? Varshy, that's why I told them I'm doing something else other than that. So I'm covering up the truth in some extent, yeah? I mean, listen to me. I mean, that's the way people are. And when you tell them the truth, exactly of what you're doing, they criticize you and they punish you for giving the truth. And the more truth you expose, the more people punish you for it. So lie to them completely. Lie to them about everything, yeah. But never lie to yourself. Never lie to yourself. If Jesus of Nazareth said that he was Jacob Campbell instead, and just gave him all the lies about everything, and said these are the 10 commandments of God, but then somebody else told him in this. But it's never really Jesus Christ that said that. Guess what? Actually, he gets to live life fully. Jesus Christ gets to live life forever over here because he's lying. But it's also truth, even though it's a lie. But then now he's never really Jesus of Nazareth anymore, but he's just Jacob Campbell. Do you understand? Do you understand? So what's important right now is realize that Jesus Christ never did cover up the truth. Never once did he cover up the truth. But I cover up the truth. Why not do that? I'll show you something. I cover up the truth to some extent while giving the truth in other ways. I'm the guy who says, I'm Jacob Campbell. While Jesus Christ says, I'm Jesus Christ. I follow Jesus Christ though. You understand? I still follow Jesus Christ, yeah. Why is that? I understand, because they kill me straight away. People kill me just like they did in Jesus Christ. You understand? Am I a coward? I'm not a coward. I'm telling you the truth here. I'm showing the truth. I'm the guy now on an audio program saying I'm Jesus Christ too. I'm Jesus Christ as well. But in real life, I'm Jacob Campbell. You understand? I mean, who the fuck's Jacob Campbell? I mean, it's just fucking random. Just fucking random name. I mean, in a sense, so realize you live in that kind of world. So let's have a look over here. I see as I live alone, I see how they holding back information. So now I do I. I see all I have time for today is to speak more words. I see now I need to do that. I see so now I do I. I see so now the meds circle holds me down and it's a sleeping medication, which is a tranquilizer. I see to do I. I see they be trying to what? I see laser. I see they be trying to label I as a schizophrenic. I'm not schizophrenic. I see so people over here, in terms of people over here, are trying to label me as schizophrenic. And trying to say Danny Milovich is a schizophrenic, and they're lying. And they're lying about this. I mean, the same thing. I mean, they are people who are saying that they are Jacob. I mean, they are saying that they are Jacob Campbell rather than Jesus Christ. I mean, you understand? Yeah. But they're doing it in a different way. And they're lying. I'm not a schizophrenic, but they're saying that. And they're calling me schizophrenic. So what I do is I show you quickly. Now, I understand them and what they're trying to do. And they're trying to say, hey, label yourself as schizophrenic and just shut the fuck up about it. And they're telling me to shut the fuck up about it. I mean, they're telling me to shut the fuck up and just label myself as schizophrenic. But the thing is, I'm never schizophrenic. And now they want me to label myself as a schizophrenic. But I'm never labeling myself as a schizophrenic. I mean, you understand? Because I'm never schizophrenia. I'm just the word I. I mean, they are trying to shape me into a schizophrenic. I mean, they are trying to shape me into a killer. I mean, they want me to kill people. I mean, you understand? I mean, that's the thing. I'm showing you guys that they are the people, like psychiatrists and psychologists today, who are saying that they are Jacob Campbell instead of Jesus Christ. Because if they somehow expose the truth for themselves as well, then what happens is people come after them to kill them. So what they say is, we need to kill you, Danny. And we need to give you medication, Danny. And we need to call you schizophrenic, Danny. I mean, we need to do it because that's our job. And we're lying. I mean, we're lying to some extent, but we're keeping our jobs over here. I mean, we're doing our job. And guess what? I mean, they're killing me slowly to keep their job. I mean, they're lying to themselves and everybody. And everybody around you is lying to some extent. I mean, you guys must understand that everybody's lying to some extent around you. So what you need to realize now is, since I have my phone, I never listen to them at all. But I'm trying to also comply to the rules and regulations. So guess what? Whereas what's important for me is to realize this. I'm learning something, yeah. I'm learning that they want me to go out of here and they want to set me free. I mean, they want to set me free. But I've learned some nice and beautiful tactics of reading out my material to you. And now I have to sit down and I have to read it, of course. I have to read it. I just done one paper. Out of 190, I have another 189 pages to go. And I'm like, Roshi, guess what, Roshi, it's much more how I've been doing some writing on paper. But that's what I'm understanding. I gave you the knowledge, yeah? I have 190 pages and around 190 pages to go. And guess what? I've shown you, put it into an audio program. I mean, how do you do that? I mean, listen to me. I have 6 pages over here. I have 6 pages on my desk, and around 6 pages on my desk right now of just pen to paper, yeah? And I've been writing and reading out the information to you via audio program. And that's it. I've been sitting down, reading it to you. And now, what do I do with this page that I just read to you? I just read you the page, but you did pick up a few ideas from that page, yeah? Brush it down, that's it. Brush it done and dust. Brush that's done and dusting itself off. So what I do is I continue, but for this page over here, I let it be this way. So these pages are something that is going to go into its own fashion. So what I need to do is congratulate myself as I save $1,000 and save 80 hours of work. I save 160 hours of work. Actually, I save 160 hours of work. So just 80 hours work. So that's 160 hours of work. I save just by doing the information of reading out the paper to you instead. So all my notes that I ever wrote inside of my note systems, I can read it out to you. I can say 15th of December 2021. I mean, watch this. These notes are in my phone right now. I just see how you need to see how you need to document it all now. So you just see how you need vaccinations to get ahead in life with COVID-19. So now I just see how you just need to do better. So now return it after the hour. So you see it's more how I just see how I just need to see. It's more how I just see how I confirming it already. So now, I mean, you guys understand? I just read you something about my life. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, you're saying, what the fuck? I mean, yeah. But why is it like that? I mean, that's the thing. I mean, you must understand that all my words that I wrote in my PDF file, I mean, that's a PDF file on the 15th of the 7th, 2021 in my Mega Drive right now. The thing is, with Mega Drive, I never trust Mega Drive to the point of 50 million years, and are they going to be here in 50 million years' time? Because that, I definitely am not sure. But I leave it onto God for you. I leave it onto God. And guess what? I let God and I let God do it, because God can do it. And God's going to be here for the rest of his life, right? I mean, in a sense, so God and the story of God shall stand the test of time. So where God goes, you go. I mean, where can you find God? I mean, go there. I mean, where can you find God's book or the Bible? I mean, go and put your own content in that church. And go and put your own stories in that church or that program or that audio program, or go and put your own stories where God's stories are. And that way it's going to stand the test of time too. I promise you. I should go all in with where God is. I mean, do you find the book of God in your dad's car? Or mom's car? I say maybe some of you have the book of the Bible in your mom's. I mean, maybe some of you guys and ladies and guys there have the book of the Bible of God in your dad's car or mom's car or family car, yeah. But some of you know. I mean, those people who have no book of the Bible in that place, never put your content in that place either. I mean, in a sense, because Jesus Christ is never there. So what makes you believe that your content will be there too? I mean, in a sense. So go trust God. Go trust God. And now, audible.com, or else audible.com is an audiobook website in 2021. And I trust them that they are going to be here, because that's an audiobook format version. So where information is, I understand information online is what I'm talking about, is where your content stays forever. Lock up the key and throw it away. Understand? Why do you throw away the key? Throw away the key once your audio program is going its own way, its own course, and realize very early on that what I'm doing now is, since I understand how to read and write something down very quickly, I just save $1,000 of my life. I can go and do whatever I want with it, and I realize how to go and put everything into pen and paper and into audiobook version very quickly, such as what I'm doing it for you right here and right now. So what I'm understanding really quickly is people over here at the hospital can never catch me out with my phone because I never allow them to. First of all, they may open the door here. They may open the door, but then they see my image. They just see my own image of myself here. And that's it. See, anyway, so what's important for me is giving you guys the total recognition of understanding that what's important is learning to just suss out everything that's happening and suss out for yourself how to grow yourself very quickly, and understand that what's important is be careful and never show people that you're doing an audio program in a nursery home. And guess what? First, if you show people in a nursery home that you're doing audio programs, first they'll never allow you to do it. Firstly, why? Because they never want you to document them. They never want you documenting them. Understand? They don't say, hey, hospital rules, and the hospital says that in the hospital, no audio programs are allowed. They say no hospital says that. They really say no hospital here in the world allows you to do your audio programs. So if you're 80 years of age and you're looking to do audio programs, then only out of the hospital can you do your audio programs. Understand? Because that's what is very important. So very soon I'm going to the Camino with my mum, and I have to constantly be searching for a better way to showcase my content. So how do I showcase my content? I show you my passwords, I show you what I'm doing all day long, and I can also record conversations very quickly. And what I can do is I can switch off, in terms of not never to switch off, but I can lock my phone completely so that nobody can get my phone and nobody can access my phone unless I give them the password. And guess what? I never give people my passwords. I never give them my password, ever. And they can never open my phone regardless of what happens. They can reset my phone. For sure, yes, they can reset everything. And then they can open my phone regardless in another way. But they have to reset it. Understand? For sure, yeah. But the thing is, what's important is I'm looking right now at my nice and beautiful content right here. And I'm showing you guys really quickly that I must be sitting down over here to show you really quickly about myself and my programs. So it's much more quicker for me to be able to speak to you audio programs like this than to have myself do it any other way. So what I'm doing is I'm just showing you guys a quicker way of function. I'm showing you to be able to do your audio programs is much faster than being able to write it down pen to paper. And now, if you have 10,000 pages of pen to paper stuff, guess what? Guess what you do? Put it into an audiobook program for you and go over it with your voice just like I done with my audiobook in terms of my page. And now, why am I reading it that way? Well, should I read it that way because it's much more easier to deliver. And now, my ebook, in terms of my ebooks, or in terms of everything that I can put into PDF format that can go together as an ebook online, can go as an ebook online very quickly if it's readable. Now, if you can read it and it's readable, I promise you, I make sure that just goes as an ebook. But this writing of mine is visible, but is it readable? Or it's readable. Or it's readable, but I still put it into an audiobook program. And why is that? Because I need to put it into an ebook format. And now, what's much better? Actually, ebook format is much better. But the thing is, I never do an ebook format for my pen to paper remarks because I put it into an audio program. So that page I was reading out to you was a pen to paper remark, which is pen to paper. So I was writing that pen to paper before. But because of that, I never want to rewrite that into an ebook version when I can do it into an audiobook version. I rewrote it into an audiobook version, so all I have to do is read 190 pages to you. I just have to read it to you. And it's really fast. But via the Bible, of what it says in the Bible, see, the Bible starts off over here many times with different letters. But all I'm saying with the Bible of Jesus Christ is you guys have to understand that over here, chapter 1, it says, in the beginning. Or it's never in the beginning. Or should never say that. Or should I say in the beginning. I say in the beginning. Or should then something says the earth was without form. I say no. I say never even start like that. As I say the earth was without form. I say it's very important. I see then it says, then God said, let there be light. Or should never did God say that. Or should God said, I say let there be light. I say then God said. I say then God said. I say, anyway, that's what I mean by Jesus Christ Bible. And then you have to keep going and look at this. And it says, and God saw the light. So I say, I see, then, and God saw the light. I see, then God saw the light. See, now, whoever wrote this Bible is completely unable to believe God. I mean, understand? I mean, they're unaware of God completely. I mean, how is that possible? Because I say so. I say is something very important that you have to recognize. So look at how it says, God called the light day. Worship God may have done so. But the thing is, God said so. And you have to say that sentence there is saying, you have to say, I see God called the light day. I see now, since you see, because you say I see, because you said I into that statement, now you believe it. But whoever wrote God called the light day is going by what other people said. I mean, you're saying, but if you truly believe it, then you say, I see God called the light day. Because I see that. I see that to be true, yeah. Because if you never see with your eye, then you never see at all. I mean, you're saying? Because the blind lead the blind. I mean, you're saying? Because now, what else is there? I see over here it says, thus God made the firmament. See, now, guess what? Worship, God did make the firmament, because I see that. But the thing is, this person who wrote that never believes it. And I can see it through the way they wrote the Bible. And then they said, I see thus God made the firmament. I see now, that's somebody who believes in God, isn't it? I see thus God made the firmament. I see thus. I see. I mean, if you can say I in a statement, And you believe it. See, chapter 41 says, then it came to pass. Actually, no, you never say this. We never say then it came to pass because it starts off with then. We never start off your sentence with then. We start off to say, I see then it came to pass. I see then it came to pass because I is in control. I is in control, but whoever said then it came to pass has other people controlling them. You understand? So, look. God's showing you the way. You understand? I see that through the word I. I see over here it says, suddenly they came up out of the river 7 cows. I see that to be true. I see that to be true, yeah. I see now, look at this, but this person never believes it because they start off the sentence with suddenly. I see suddenly. Now that's much better. But they just said suddenly. Suddenly they came up. I see suddenly they came out. I see. I is very important over here. In a sense, so that's the thing about the Bible of God. That the people who wrote the Bible of Jesus Christ are unable to believe Jesus Christ. And they're unable to believe the word I. They never believe in their own word I. They're lost completely. So these people around me never want me to disguise them as something that is the word I. Because the more you try to do that for them, the more they try to kill you. I promise you, and they're unaware of it. They're unaware of it. So recently I was trying to talk to my mum. I was saying, you have to come back to the I, you have to come back to the I, you have to come back to the I when you speak. I promise you, what is the I? The word I. The word I love you. Come back to the word I, and come back to the word I. And she says, oh. She says to me, never tell me what to do, and never try to teach me anything. But guess what? I'm already having a nice and beautiful time with my audiobook over here, which is 1 hour long. And I'm already starting to dwell upon that nice and beautiful magnetism that somebody's listening to me again. Other than just I. You understand? Guess what? I is all there is. I is all there is. But somebody's listening to me in terms of my word I here. In a sense, because I understand you're listening to me, yeah? You found me somewhere. So what's important for me to deliver is the information process so I can help you. But I have a nice and beautiful storyline. And now, when I get my phone over here, I have 2 hours every single day to make sure that my dreams come true and to document my voice to you so that I can live life much greater. And that's it. I just understand straight away to process the information. So that information there that I done the processing of with my nice and beautiful words to paper, and portion that has to go with me to abolish without house. So I can do that very quickly. Because over there I have more freedom and I see it. So what they're saying to me right now, basing on lies, is other people are saying to put me on medication, much more. But no, unfortunately they're never saying that. Unfortunately now the thing is, what I do, I have to focus upon helping myself to deliver information that other people are never saying for me to be on more medication, but they're saying for me to be less on medication. So the thing is, I can remark somehow and talk other people into never giving me medication for some type of reason. And that reason is I. So what I do is I work for other people. And for other people, I have to lie to them. I have to lie to other people. So when I talk to them, I have to be completely fake with them because they're completely fake with me. Yes, and that's how you win over $1 million in this lifetime. That's exactly how other people do it. If you want $1 million in this lifetime, then you have to lie to people. seek to lead them astray as much as possible because they love you for it. They love you, but they hate you when you lead them to the truth. And they hate you when you lead them to the truth, so lie to them as much as you can. And somehow, they want to find the truth within you. Somehow they want to find the truth with you. So lead them toward lies about you as much as possible. And then they love you. They love you when they love you when you lie to them. You understand? Now, if they catch you out on the truth, now they want to imprison you. They want to imprison you when you give them the truth. You understand? So that's why I stick to understanding to never talk to other people, because they want to lead you into imprisonment. I never call the cops, because when you give the truth to the cops, they seek to put you in imprisonment, and they seek to put you into jail, and that's what they've done to me. So what I do is, if I keep my phone right now and I lie to them, and so I have 2 hours only, or actually now, that's the thing. Lie to them completely. Guess what? And that's what I'm saying. I stick to the truth. But the truth is, now that you understand, that if you're truthful with other people, they hate you when you're truthful. I understand Jesus Christ and what he does. Jesus Christ sticks to the truth. Jesus Christ sticks to the truth. So the truth is right now that they allow me to have 2 hours on the phone. And only 2 hours on the phone. But I want you to see this. I'm going to lie to them. I'm going to say, no, I have 2 hours. And I get away with it. And go for it. And Jesus Christ says, go for it. The same, because they have no clue about me and life. So what I do is, if they catch me out now, how are they going to catch me out? Guess what? If I give them the phone right now, and I lie to them, and say something to return the phone, if I return that phone, they're going to ask how much hours did you use it? I say 2 hours, or whatever. Now, I live to the truth. What does that mean? It means imprisonment. It means imprisonment. But what does it mean to be free right now for me? It means to have my phone is freedom of choice. Over here, I stole my freedom back. I lied to them, my freedom. I lied to them for my freedom. You understand? On the day of tribunal, I see them lying to me already. I see they're going to lie to put me here. And I'm going to lie. I'm going to say, yes, I deserve to be here. And they're going to let me free. Why? Because I lied to them, mate. I lied to them. And it's more how I understand that on the first tribunal, I was here with them, and they were saying for me either to go or what. And I was saying to them, I want to go, because that's the truth. And they say, liar. They call me a liar. They said, liar. And they imprisoned me over here. They put me in jail. They put me in jail. You understand? But this time, when it was my biological dad's going to come, he's going to lie to me over here. He's going to lie. He's going to say, this kid put some fish in the toilet. And I'm going to say, no, I never did that. I never done that. And then he's going to forgive me for that. Well, why is that? Because I lied to him. And that means he wins me over, because he's going for the truth with me. and he's going for the truth. But he denies the truth, mate, to win me over here. And what he's doing is he tries to label exactly what the truth is without him doing so. I'm not lying. And that means that he is someone who lies. And he lies to me right here. And he lies to me that he understands who done it. Now, that's the thing. I want to show you something. That these people are recognizing me over here. And they recognize that I have to return the phone. But the thing is, I keep my phone. And then they're going to say that he has his freedom now. I mean, he has a freedom of speech, or he has his phone for longer than something. And then guess what, Approaching they may choose to give me, guess what? Eventually, they come up to me and they say, where's the phone? I say, here. I say, give them the phone. I say, give them the phone when they look for it. Yes then. And guess what? Now, I have the phone again. I should lie to them completely, Jesus Christ says. Because they hate the truth, man. They hate the truth. Understand? Guess what, bro? If you said to them something that you went fucking their mother, and they find the truth over here, guess what happens? They love you for it. They love you for it. But how? Because you never did so, but you did lie. And then they love you that you never did fuck their mother, but you're just joking with them. But they love you. Yeah. So what I do is I lie to them completely now as much as I can. And I'm never afraid to lie to get freedom. And I lie to them completely. I lie to them completely about me traveling in Australia. I realize the more you open up to them about how you can travel the world in truth, the more they try to kill you. And they try to kill you. And they really try to kill you. And they try to punish you. So, Roshi, guess what? Roshi, if the police finds out where I've been, in terms of walking around Australia for free, Roshi, they are going to put some law in place to say, hey, you were never meant to be doing that because we said to you this, and this. Roshi, yeah. But guess what? Roshi, they're edging closer here. Roshi, they're edging closer to me. And this means they found me on 1 year. What does that mean? They found 1 year that I never was going to the actual 9 to 5 jobs. And what I do here is I show you something that it means 1 year to life. But the thing is, how can you lie about that? Guess what? I say, no, I was doing it for 1 year. I was doing it for 1 year. So yeah, I tell them I was doing the Pasta Italia for 1 year. And if they ask me where I've been working ever since, I say Pasta Italia. And now they understand me here, and I recover here. So if they ask me about something to do with the 9 to 5 jobs, I say I've been doing Pasta Italia the whole time. I've been working Pasta Italia because I lied to them. So now what's happening is they give me medication. They give me medication to pin me down, to arrest me. And they want to arrest me. So what happens with that is they want to deny me something. They want to deny me something, so they want to deny me freedom. So what does that mean? It means they give me some phone time, to say, we are going to release you. And they're telling me they're going to release me. So they're upping my dose to give me more freedom, to tell them the truth, to pin me down. But now what they're really saying is they're trying to release me because I'm lying to them. And that's the thing. On their side, they're just giving me more freedom from their end. Or should they give me more freedom? Because they gave me the phone today. I mean, in a sense, but they're unaware of it. And they're somehow lying to people, saying that he's healthy. I mean, they're saying to other people that he's healthy. I mean, they're lying, but they're never lying. I'm personally honest with me now. Actually, when they're giving me privileges, they're honest with me. But when they're taking away my privileges, they're lying to me. In a sense, so what I do is I move up. And now, for me, to be much more free now, I lie to them as much as I can. I lie to them all day long. I lie. I say, no, I have for 2 hours. So I'm not sure why. So I'm not sure why you guys are doing that. And guess what? Or should they let me go? But if they catch me twice, doing it, or should now, that's the thing. I mean, never make them catch you twice doing it. And do it one time. And now, with this, I'm free. I'm free to go around Australia one time. I can do it one time around Australia as soon as possible. But that's the thing. Right there, I tell him that he can kill me now. I tell my biological dad that I cannot wait to be with him. And this means that he's saying something here to kill me. So it means that I come up to him, I give him a knife. And he looks at me over here, and he's just honest with me, and just goes his own way. See, that's it. I see, how am I doing this? I'm doing it basing it on lies. I'm lying to everything. I see, so guys, what you need to realize is now, since I have my phone the whole time, I want to show you guys really quickly that I'm looking to be here with my phone as much as possible to give you as many words as possible as I can, because I have one chance to show you. I'm returning the phone. I'm just saying I have for 2 hours. I say now I have for 1 hour and 30 minutes. I see now, if I say that, I should sound better, but never return it to the same person. I return it to a different person, and that way I get a clear motivational signal to understand something. That within the times now, they can catch me out. But I keep the phone with me. And what I want to do is I get to return the phone between the times. Because between the times of 9:30 to 12:30, you can have a phone with you. And between the times of 3:30 and 6:30, you can have a phone with you over here. So I must return the phone within those times. And I must get the phone within those times. So that's a code. And no worries. So what I do now is if they find me having a phone within those times, it's no worries. No worries. So what I do is never return the phone. I make sure I go at 3:30. And if they ask me where is the phone, I say, see, so what's important is somebody was calling me in terms of nurse. So what I want to do with you guys is I want to show you something that I already have everything. Alright, so what's important is understand this, that if I tell the nurse I returned already, that I did return the phone, then they'll be like, where's Danny's phone? And now, if I return the phone, when they catch me out over here, when they actually catch me out here. So what this means is be honest with them that I have the phone. So it means never tell them that the phone I do return it when I have the phone. So that's the thing, yeah? So what I do now is the first time keep the phone and return it. If they ask for the phone, I'm going to return the phone. I'm going to return the phone, yeah? I'm going to return the phone if they ask for it. Because that way, I'm doing better. And now, if they ask for the phone within the times where it's never meant to be, if they ask for the phone within from 12:30 to 3:30, and in between those times, and that means they caught me out, yeah. And they caught me out. So what I do is just go return the phone now to them, so I can do better, so I can live a greater life, and it's much better for me. I must do that now because it's leading to honesty, which leads to the way out. I'm going to do it now. I just want to teach you guys right here that I'm just here at the toilet right now. I just left my bottle to them. I want to teach you guys really quickly that you must understand that people want you to be quiet around them, much more in silence, so you understand straight away. I have a phone in my pocket right now. And because I have a phone in my pocket, I never want to tell them that I have my phone in my actual hospital right here with them. And I have a Jesus Christ portrait here, but I asked them in silence to go to the toilet over here in hospital because I have Jesus Christ photo with me and my phone in my pocket, because I understand, because I never speak up about anything in terms of life with silence, although I just speak up with everything in silence. The thing is, they must understand I have a Jesus Christ portrait, but if I tell them I have a Jesus Christ portrait, first they miss the sign of Jesus Christ. And I must be silent with them with Jesus Christ portrait, so I keep the portrait with me, and also I must be silent with them with my phone. So I do much better to have my phone to get housing commission here, because they're going to give me housing commission. And the thing is, they hear me right here. The thing is, they're understanding me right here. They have a phone, they can talk in silence anytime I want. And you must understand, Jesus Christ says, listen, that I'm here right now, helping myself to understand that you guys must be teaching with God right now. Something about God's life right now, to have a connection with God right now. You must understand that. You must understand the best way to get to God is to teach more of life overall, teach more about life and Jesus Christ all together, and then you have more of a connection with God in songs, and that's your riches, mate. So if you understand how, I can go now. See, so guys, I'm here in my room at the moment. I'm starting a new audio program, but the thing is, they were never asking me for my phone, which means that they're never going to ask me today for my phone. So what I need to do is return the phone between 3:30 and 6:30. I have the phone for 30 minutes now, which means I need to go and study upon helping myself to deliver information services. And I have to ask myself over here to be very careful, because something can happen where they may find me out. They may find me out having the phone. So what I do is just this. I want to return the phone when I say so. And now, guess what? First, it's more how I feel. It's more how I'm never lying. And guess what? First, it's more how they believe the nurse or me over here. I'm pretty sure they believe the nurse much more than me over here. But they're never meant to. And then guess what? First, it's more how I feel. That I need to go and do a greater job over here to let it be that way. So what I do now is I focus upon helping myself to deliver content, and I sit down and I help myself to deliver content on the way. I promise you now, what I want to do is just this. First, if they catch me out one time, first it means that I may be here. But no, first it means they release me, because I lied to them. I lied to them completely. And I just go and seek to lie to them. But guess what? I'm pushing more how I really understand something. But Jesus Christ saying, if you lie to him here, it's more how Jesus Christ shows me the way that they are onto me over here about something that I have. And guess what? Jesus Christ says it's much better for me to continue. So what I want to do is, I have a frenzy over here where people around here have to come and check me out. And what I want to do is, I want to do a greater way of life over here for myself. And what I do is, it's more how it's a tactic. But guess what? It's more how I feel. I feel that you guys need to deliver content much greater. And you have to understand straight away, I'm doing good in the world. I'm doing good. So what I want to do is realize that you guys are listening to me. So what I do is, I can return the phone now, and it's completely safe for me to do so. But never return it to the same person. I return it to somebody else. And put it to charge. And let it be that way. But guess what? It's more how I feel that I realize that the truth shall set me free. But guess what? It's more how they are allowing me to have a phone, but it's more how I'm understanding I'm lying to them because I have to. But it's real, and I'm never lying to them. I'm saying the truth in other ways. I see now, what I need to do is grow myself differently, and I realize every single time I'm lying all the time about anything that I am, because I am truly never a killer. I'm somebody who is a great spy in life. I'm doing something great. I'm enjoying my life very quickly. I'm enjoying myself in the best kind of range possible. So guess what? It's more how I feel. That you guys understand straight away what I'm doing. So what I need to do now is just let it be. I usually upload my content right now. But guess what? It's more how I feel. That if I do anything possible now, then it's much more how I feel to just go and dwell upon helping myself to deliver information services, and go and understand something now. If I return the phone now, it's completely safe to do so. It's completely safe to do so. So, I see so. Guess what? They want me to wear the coronavirus mask. So I'll wear it because it tells them I'm doing good over here, and tells them I'm sticking by the rules. I never say no to them. I never say no to people, please. So what I'm doing right now is I'm learning to just be an apostrophe over here with myself, because I'm currently in ICU and I'm looking for different aspects of life to teach you. And I'm looking to understand sometimes that Jesus Christ says, go your way. And just go and do what I can to help you to grow right now. I realize it's more how I feel that I need to go and understand something, that there's more to do, much more. I'm very honest, but guess what? I need to lie to them anyway. If they catch me out, the best that can happen is they can put me here more, but unlikely. Unlikely that they're going to put me here, but they may take away my phone. And that's what they do. And they do that, and they may say something, but I say, no, I heard it for 1 hour and 30 minutes. I see from 12:30. I see just say from 11 o'clock to 12:30. I see now, that's the thing. I see it's more how I feel that she forgot about me. So what I need to do is a greater work of art, and I understand straight away I have to watch out for Jelani. I understand this guy. I understand, although every single time that if I'm honest, but if you're honest with people, they never want you to be honest. And guess what? It's more how I feel. They never want you to be completely honest with them. Understand? I expect complete honesty. I expect complete honesty with everybody. But guess what? Since other people never do it with me, Actually, if I do it with them, they kill me. Actually, that's the thing. I mean, expect lies only. I mean, expect a lie in this life only with the word I. I mean, yes, then. So what I need to do is show you understanding and show you something of this nature. That the more I lie to people, the more I gain what? I mean, the more I gain freedom in this world. I have to lie to people. I have to lie completely to be someone who's never a slave. And guess what? Actually, it sometimes goes as a prison sentence. I mean, in a sense, so you may be lying to them on something, and they give you a prison sentence for it. Because they say that you're someone who lies about everything, and they send you to prison, but they're unaware, and they're trying to do the work of truth over here. But they call you a liar, but they're all lying to you anyway. I see how it is. So I'm actually understanding that's the way they're doing it these days. So guess what? I realize that means everything's going into a better world anyway. So what I want to do is I want to congratulate I want to just help myself to really deliver content. And I realize that if I return the phone now, I'm completely safe to do so. But realize this, that it's ticking right now between the times of returning the phone. And guess what? I realize it's much more how I need to go and understand anyway, that no matter what, that I'm not lying for anything, but go and realize, I mean, ask Jesus Christ what he does. When Jesus Christ says he wants to return the phone, when Jesus Christ wants to return the phone right now. And I understand that. I understand he's honest. He's honest. And he completely follows the rules to get himself on the cross. I understand? For sure, yeah. For sure, and that's the way he is. I understand? I mean, he says life is never worth living in this lifetime. It's never worth living this life at all. I understand? So the more you lie, the more you live a lie. I understand? And the more you lie, the more you live a lie. And the more you live a lie, the more you shall inherit this world and this pleasure of this world. But guess what? Roshi, if you understand how to be Jesus Christ and lie, Roshi, now go that way. I mean, Jesus Christ says, that's the thing. I mean, Jesus Christ says, go for it. I mean, I ask Jesus Christ, am I able to get away with it? You know? I mean, Jesus Christ says, yeah, I can get away with it. I have to test the game. I have to test the real acupuncture of being able to have my phone. So what I do is realize this. I have to go and return the phone now. I have to return this phone and I just move on. Because it's much safer for me to do so. So I can do greater and so I can understand how to grow myself anyway. And so I can do a greater job. So I just go and return the phone to somebody new so I can go and deliver content.